My name is Kabzuag or Kabzuag. I'm a longtime resident of Madison. My family came here in 1980, and we've been here ever since. So it's been almost 40 years. Tonight I want to talk about the resolution. I think it's 47. I'm opposing it just because I feel like there's a real movement in the community. I'm going to hold this up because it's kind of low. There's a real movement in the community and people are feeling, no? Oh, okay. I feel like people are anxious and people are trying to figure out like what the solutions are. And as leaders or elected leaders, I feel like you all probably feel this sense of urgency. And I think that people are like proposing all sorts of stuff. The problem with proposing all sorts of stuff with those who were most impacted not at the table is that your intentions are not always what the impact of your intentions are not always beneficial to those of us who are on the ground. And so really what I'm here to talk about is sometimes it's okay to wait, and it's okay to say I'm not the one to come up with the solution because I'm not the most impacted. And not to feel bad when you think you've done something good and then people are like, actually that's not what we need. And for people to be okay with that. And so this resolution kind of feels like that for me. That people want to do good and people want to come up with solutions. But again, if those who are not most impacted are not at the table, you're creating solutions to problems that you really don't know. So I say that to say, I'll give you a small example. On the resolution, on the back you say you want to include Asian communities. What does that even look like? What does that mean? Because I can tell you right now that there's such East Asians, like their lives are very different from Southeast Asians. And for you, those of you who may not know, in Madison, Cambodians and Hmong folks are like the poorest. The schools are failing them. There's poverty issues. There's issues that really deeply impact us that look very similar to poor black folks. And you can't just have any Asian person who's going to be in this committee. You have to have those who understand over-policing, those who have been incarcerated, those who are like deeply impacted. And so I use that as an example to say that while you're really well-intentioned, that the impact and who's at the table may not solve the problem that you're trying to solve. And so with that said, go back to the drawing board, and maybe it's not you who need to create this new committee, maybe it's new people. And then the other thing is that leadership, you all have to look beyond these nonprofits. They're everywhere, and stop just looking at the figures. And YGB is probably one of the best answers that you all are going to get in this city, and it's been a long time coming. So embrace that, and as an Asian person, I embrace that too.